Hi, and welcome to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. I'm Marissa Turner, and today we are on location in Denham Springs at Desserts First with Chef James Window. Now we've got something really special for you today that would be great as either a holiday meal or any time of year. Chef Window, what do we have today?
Well, we're going to start off, of course, with the desserts first.
That's right.
We're having a parfait with strawberries, blueberries, and a candied persimmon rose. We're going to have a salad with fresh made blue cheese dressing. Vegetables are going to be green beans pancetta with roasted rosemary potatoes and steak or poivre.
That sounds fantastic, and I tell you what, we're going to have all of this here on the show for you today and show you how you can have Desserts First come right to your home and cook it for you. So stay tuned right here to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. We'll be right back. Hi, and welcome back to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. I'm Marissa Turner, and today we are on location at Desserts First in Denham Springs with Chef James Window. Now, he's got a fantastic menu for us today. He's going to start, of course, with the dessert first. It's a Bavarian cream parfait with berries and a candied persimmon rose. Then our first course is a beautiful salad with a homemade blue cheese dressing. Then he's going to do a steak au poivre, and he's going to flambe that for us and serve it with green bean pancetta and a roasted red potato dish. Now, y'all, all of this he's going to cook right here in this portable trailer, which you can have come on your party site and cook this fantastic meal for you right at your house or wherever you're having your party. So we're going to go inside and get to cooking.
The dessert I'm making today is a Bavarian cream with strawberries, blueberries, and a persimmon rose. The persimmon, I'm going to slice it. It's getting sliced very, very thin. And if you use a Madeleine, please watch your fingers. The reason why I'm slicing it so thin is I've got to fold this into a rose once it's been candied.
One of the great things about hiring a personal chef is that they know where to get some great ingredients. The persimmons for today's dessert are actually grown right there at Chef James Window's home.
Skillet right now is nothing but sugar and water. Okay. You leave it there just for a few minutes so the sugar coats the persimmons really well.
When the persimmon slices are coated with sugar, he takes them out and then slices one edge off of each round so that the persimmon rose will have a flat bottom to stand up. Then he rolls them together very tightly into a cylinder. The sugar will make them stick together.
The first thing that goes in is the cream. You want to use a pastry bag or something similar so that you don't get cream. If you put it in with a spoon, you get cream all over the sides. All right. Now, basically, you got half of it done. And depending on how you want to put your blueberries in there, then you add more cream. Try to fill all the cracks up. All right. You got your strawberries in there, then you add blueberries to it. And you sprinkle blueberries in the middle. Then you got one more layer to put in there. Then you have your rose made from the candied persimmons right on the top. All right, next we're going to make a blue cheese dressing for the salad. It's very important that all your ingredients, including your eggs, your lemons, your mustard, and your oil, be at room temperature. You use only the egg yolk. You separate the whites, drop the egg yolk in your blender. You add a little bit of lemon juice. Try not to get the seeds in there. And a little bit of mustard. Now you can use any kind of mustard that you really like to use, because it doesn't really make that difference, because all you're looking for is the acid. turn it on, and you start your emulsification of your eggs. As you're doing that, you add a little bit of oil. Now my lid happens to have a hole in the top of it. You add a little oil at a time. You don't want to add it too fast. Now basically that's what you have is a mayonnaise right now. We're going to add blue cheese to it to give it its taste. You're going to pulse it just a little bit. This is what you end up with the eggs, oil, and the blue cheese. Oh man, if you like blue cheese, that's the way to do it. Now I use a Maytag blue cheese. You can use almost any blue cheese you want to use, but the Maytag blue cheese has about the best flavor that you can ask for. Now we're going to put this in the refrigerator. We are done with the blue cheese dressing. While we're waiting on the blue cheese dressing to chill, we're going to get the green beans pancetta, start cooking those. The first thing we're going to do is blanch the green beans. It's all we're doing is putting them in some hot water with a little bit of salt in them, and what that'll do is make the green color of the beans come out, and it'll kind of cook them just a little bit. The reason for doing this is when you cook the beans, you don't have to cook them that much in the saute them. You don't have to saute them too much, and they're a little bit firmer when they do come out. But all we're going to do is wrap these in pancetta. Pancetta is Italian bacon. It comes in a round form, similar to Canadian bacon, but it is rather salty. So you don't put any seasoning on the beans whatsoever, because you've got the anchovies, which is salty, and the pancetta. And some of the salt will come out into the beans, so you do not put any seasoning on them at all. Leave them alone. They'll season themselves. The beans are blanched, and I'm taking them out of the hot water and laying them on this, letting them cool off. You don't want them to overcook. Normally you can put these on ice, but they will cool off rather fast right there and stop cooking. Pancetta, you buy it in the store, it comes sliced, and it's very easy to work with. What I do is I cut it in half. Take 3 or 4 beans. You take an anchovy. And you roll it up in the pancetta. Make sure your seam stays on the bottom. Stick a toothpick through there. Then it will stay together. And I'll take these now and just set them aside, because they don't need to be cooked till the steak is almost ready. Then we will cook the beans, so everything comes out of the pot hot.
Our next dish will be a roasted red potatoes with rosemary and a little swamp dust, of course. Now we have to take a quick break before we can get that ready, so stay tuned right here to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. We'll be right back.